great aerial speed as well, but we gotta talk about a character that likes to take to the skies. Peach is also one of them, forever.
Yeah, you know, Peach traditionally, I feel, struggles against sword-oriented characters, especially when you're thinking about characters like Marth, for instance, with very quick disjoints to keep her out of the air. But the thing about Ike is, you know, he's got a giant disjoint for sure, but he's not necessarily the quickest. So I feel like this matchup, you know, it's again going to be tough for Peach because you're playing a swordy, but because of the kind of archetype that Ike is, because he's not quite as quick as some of the rest of the cast when it comes to leveraging that sword, Orex is going to have, I think, a better chance of getting in.
Yeah, definitely down to the matchup. Like you're saying, Peach definitely has a chance, and to have a bigger chance if the person piloting her has an idea of what to do. And Orex is just the kind of guy to do it because he is, one, got an incredible punish game behind him. He always has on the Peach. And number two, his defense is incredible, especially when we get up to these higher percents. You'll see how good he is at not getting killed, but that's the issue right now.
Yeah, I want to really see that from Orex in particular, because he's getting to that percentage where if Ike hits you with a forward air near ledge, you're going to be going down to stock 2.
Did you see the walk from Orex? He's so patient.
Clever, clever. And this is what we're talking about. Ooh. That air is just such a useful tool, and the fact that it combos so well into the up air, thanks to that slaps, you can really bet that he's going to be leveraging that as much as possible in the neutral game.
It's a do-it-all tool, man. It's no surprise to see him throwing it out constantly. Like you said, big hitbox that'll combo into the up air. It's your Swiss Army knife, man. That
was such brilliant spacing as well from Orex that you saw there, just to get in that quick little aerial while avoiding the offense from slaps. Still needing to try to figure out some way to come in. Looks like he was trying to go for a grab there. Oh, this could be the opportunity. Dash attack, not quite enough, but the turnip going to be forcing slaps here. Just take the safer on-ledge option.
Can we talk about, once again, you're talking about the spacing on Orex to be throwing out these aerials, and the one he did right in front of Slaps' shield, those were not supposed to hit his shield, because then that will be punishable by Slaps. So instead, he's whiffing right in front of it to try to make Slaps do something, and that's why he's bringing this back to his lead.
Ooh. But Slaps, you know, he was down for a minute, but like I said, right back in it. Ike is one of those characters where, you know, he might not hit you a whole lot of times, but every single time that he does hit you, it's going to be quite a bit of damage and a supreme amount of knockback as well.
And that again, that also does come down to the matchup as well. Not only is Ike's advantage game incredible in this game, it's like kind of echoes of Corrin in Smash 4. Against Peach, she has a hard time landing sometimes. Now, Orex the kind of guy to do it, but ooh.
Oh, big forward air coming out. Slaps still able to survive. That time going for the on-stage recovery. Like I said, a little bit of extra drift. Orex not being in the right position to really find the punish there.
Yeah, I mean, that's mostly down to Peach being so floaty that she's able to go a little bit too far to confirm.
Oh, you see that? Orex predicting the quick get up, the tech in place from Slaps. That's why Orex went for the Peach Bomber there. Goes to the fair, not strong enough to really net the KO. Slaps, though, on stage, ends up coming in with that side special and carving out a stock for his own.
Plenty usable. I mean, people ask, you know, okay, why is Crom's recovery so bad, but Ike is fine? Well, it's because Ike has that side B. It's a big hitbox. He can mix up whether he's going to go on stage to the ledge, but eventually you do have to get back on stage, and Orex is ready to cover that because he is Peach.
Man, this was an even game just a moment ago, but Orex starting to put out the damage. Great parry into the Toad coming out. A little extra bit of damage.
That looks just like when people would perfect shield Cloud's up B coming down and then kill him for doing that. That's exactly what that looked like from Orex. And even talking about how important that parry mechanic could be in the future, you just saw a glimpse of it right there. That's shades of 2022.
Oh, absolutely brilliant play from Orex. And he still has this lead, you know. Slaps, though, keep in mind that Ike is one of those characters that hits really hard, you know, just gets the percent just a little bit higher. We could see a neutral air into an up air to be a good finish. Oh, got the parry, but able to just really get positioning from it more than anything else, not really getting much of a punish.
It's those big punishes that Slaps is going to need now that we get up to 86%. It's the kill move that he's looking for. And like you said, this is about the percent where forward air at the ledge could do it. Orex, good job to be DIing for that. Will he counter? No.
Yeah, Orex really just trying to play safe here more than anything else, it seems. Slaps. You can see that he wants it. He's trying to come in with these F-tilts. It's a quick option that has a surprising amount of knockback.
Orex doing such a good job of managing his shield. I can't believe that he didn't get punished for that Peach Bomber.
This is honestly anyone's game. Orex finds the back air. This is really bad positioning.
Once again, Slap's able to come in above. That side B is so hard to react to.
But the forward air, it's going to take it. Man, the platform coverage that thing has, combined with that knockback, just made it such a smart option for Orex to employ there.
Yeah, could catch a side B if that was optioned for. And if he whiffs that, that means that Slaps was a little bit too far away for him to punish the forward air. So all in all, just a really good option from Orex in general. Like you said, the coverage was so smart. And I think that's a big story for why Orex was able to eke that one out over Slaps, is that a lot of the options he was selecting were a bit more useful in multiple situations rather than trying to find one particular moment that was right for the move.
Well, both these characters, both these players rather, definitely character loyalists to say the least. So no surprise we're going to be running it back. Just a matter of figuring out what stage to go to. I didn't actually see the stage select. So
I think we're back to PS2. Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah,
different music on deck, though, which is good for the mix-ups, man.
Honestly, I like the stage for both of these characters. Like we saw, Orex has really good coverage with the forward air on those particular platforms, and it's a large stage, which means he's going to have the breathing room he needs to pull turnips from time to time. And Slaps likes it just because Ike on the stage it can be absolutely nuts. I mean, that forward air that Ike has, it gets ultimate coverage on those little platforms.
Yeah, and especially because he can cover the corner near the ledge so well with that big sword. You know, like you said, he can cover the platforms with pretty much any aerial, but you have to go there first, and if you don't, then he's got the big hitboxes to make you hurt over at the ledge.
Ooh, another counter coming out. And Orex, off a pretty strong start. You saw Orex that time trying to make a big read, it seemed like. Slaps keen on recovering on stage, and Orex is trying to punish with an up smash, but Slaps made a slight adjustment, went straight to Orex that time, ends up getting the stock here.
But now he's, once again, got to make it back on stage, and Orex is just missing with these turnips, but it's good that he's throwing them out just to apply the pressure, because now he does make Slaps worry, and no counter this time.
Yeah, didn't get the parry, that's why. Orex very quick to make this a near even game. Gets a Saturn on deck, this is scary.
I think he's just going to leave that on stage for when he can actually do something with it. Yeah, Slaps says nah.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I know that you probably have better item control than me. No problem. I'm gonna get rid of this for you.
There's something to be said about that one, and especially back in Smash 4, one of the big things for fighting against Diddy Kong was it was like, if you don't know what to do with Banana, don't try to do something with it. Yeah. Same thing goes for anything that Peach pulls out. You don't need to do something with the turnip or with the Saturn. But you do need to do something when you're getting juggled by Peach, and Slaps finally has an answer as he gets back down onto the stage.
It's true. That time, not really wanting to mess with the parry counter option that Orex has been keen on. Trying to go instead for the side B.
That's great by Slaps to start charging that side B so early, because now he can mix it up. And I love going to the edge of that platform. Slaps has always had such good control of that side B, of the quick draw.
Smart option from Slaps again. Barely avoiding the counter there, getting back on stage, but he's facing quite a deficit here. He's going to need to win, I think, 2 exchanges here in neutral in order to get back into this game.
That's about all you need as Ike, man. And with this much rage, it is certainly possible that he just gets a crazy early stock on Orex with some sus DI, but man, he's got to find that hit first. He talked about it. Orex's defense is so strong. We saw it in game 1 when it comes down to the wire. He's so good at that micro spacing and staying out of that giant sword's range. But now, Ragnell putting in work.
Slaps willing to play so patient here. Orex maybe just be jumping the gun a little bit, gets the grab. Plenty of punables, but Slaps able to slap out. Sorry, not slap out.
Oh, you can say that he did. He slapped out the controller.
Literally smacked Orex and be like, stop it. Please. I don't like this. Let me play the video game.
He went so deep and it was safe.
Oh. Back here. Smart. So perfect option.
Before we get off of that stock, I do want to say that's one of the things that Orex does often is if he gets that stock and he knows that he's at kill percent, he'll go way off stage, not only because it's safe for him, but because he'll try to bait you into going too deep, and then he's Peach off stage. He can edge guard you.
Last stock now for both players. Orex needs this stock to take this set, and Slaps needs it really to stay alive here. Try to force out this game 3.
And this is the situation he needs to be in. He needs to keep Orex at the ledge, but he's so slippery, and he's finally able to get past him. But with this setting up into the air, Orex needs to get away, and he doesn't want to go back into center stage because that's where the sword has control.
Man, this is terrifying for Orex at this particular percentage. Nair not able to find the succinct follow-up that Slaps was looking for. But you know he's just going to try it again.
Yeah, I mean, continually pull out the same options.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it,
Exactly. It doesn't matter that the Nair stales. He's looking to combo that into the up air to finish this.
In fact, staling it might be a good idea at this point.
Oh, no! Slaps!
I think that was buffered too. I think, okay, actually, I think what happened is he tried to buffer a jump after getting hit out, but then he then did the side B, and the game wanted that instead of the jump. Oh, that is such a killer of momentum. Slaps was in the lead, had right in his hands the ability to take that game, and then unfortunate SD.